of Muddy Boots Maker. For those who are new, my name is Amy and I am a sewer, knitter, and I say sewer this week first because I have sewn a lot of items. Oh my goodness, my sewing mojo is back. And I've been knitting less, so but I'm a maker of many things, grower of many flowers. I'm covering the beautiful sunflowers behind me that I picked today. You will notice I am very much beautified in many ways. I have had my makeup and my hair, pretty hair done. I had a photo shoot today with a professional photographer, my friend Michelle. She is amazing. It's really hard for me to get photos of myself, so I've had her come in twice, and it was 2 years ago that she came. Hello Archie. Hey Baba. Hi. Archie has just come in the room, and I'm going to say a big, huge thank you for everyone over on Patreon and Instagram. Your prayers and thoughts and healing vibes, they helped because Archie is home. And for those who do not know, Archie stumbled across a snake at 8:30 at night on Friday, and he just got home from the vets yesterday. Luckily and not so luckily, he brought the snake to the door, so we knew immediately. He was literally outside for 10 minutes. Two of my cats hardly spend any time outside, and I like it that way. But they go out to do their business and then they come back in, luckily. But this time, Archie must have just stumbled across the snake moving through our garden, and yeah, he brought it to the door. So meowing, saying, "Here, Mum, I've got a gift." Oh, thanks. I think we need to take you to the vet straight away. So he's just back yesterday. He is sitting over there looking at me. He is loving us all so much because he did not like being in the vets, even though he was a big sweetheart at the vets. He was ready to come home, and he is staying inside for the rest of his life. That's what I keep telling everyone anyway. All of my cats are inside at the moment. So I have got one cat who's older, Harry, and he's never well, I say he's never come across a snake. We found him next to a snake once, but he didn't have any reaction. I'm not superstitious, but I'm just gonna, yeah, so, man, it was such a tough weekend, far out. I didn't get much sleep. I was trying to finish everything for the photo shoot, but it just was not going to happen, and I didn't finish everything, but I had plenty in the end. I had plenty of stuff, and I'm going to show you some of the things that I had photographed today that are coming out very soon once I get the photographs back. Yeah, but anyhow, it's been quite a traumatic and stressful last few days, and I'm just glad he's home and the whole family is together now. And yeah, he's inside till we make sure there's no more snakes in the garden, I guess. I definitely don't want him bitten again. Plus it's, it sort of hits the bank account hard too when these things happen. Anyhow, he is my boy and I would do anything for him, so I am so glad he is back, and he spent his first night sleeping on my bed in between my feet, and he was super happy, as was I. It was a very good sleep. So there we go. happy ending after all, but man, it was stressful. It was stressful. But I've spent a beautiful day with Michelle and Savannah. Savannah did my makeup and hair, and Michelle took all the beautiful photos. I've got something on my lips, some fluff. And spending a day just laughing and having lots of fun was just what I needed. So that's great. And I'm feeling much better, although slightly exhausted. I just thought to myself I should, make the most of this makeup and hair and have a little chat to you all and a bit of an update as to what I have been making. And because I have been aiming for this photo shoot, I have not really done much knitting except for my dishcloth knitting. I had an order from one of my stockists who just gets dishcloths occasionally, and I feel like I want to move this. I feel like I want to move this up here, but the bench doesn't go there, obviously. My dried flowers here. Still got that piece of fluff. There we go. So I just wanted to pop in and show you all the sewing. Of course, this is a me-made dress that I made back in May. Yeah, I made it just before my birthday, and I wore it for my birthday last year, and I did a vlog month of May last year, which you can go and check out. I did a me-made May vlog month. Sorry, I'm just like, is that right name? Me Made May. Yes, so I did vlogging for a whole month, and I'm keen to do it again this year. I really want to finish some sewing projects that I started that May and I have not finished yet. So I'm excited about that because, of course, my sewing mojo is back, and it is back hard. Like, I just want to sew all the things, and I put it down to the fact that I got hooked again on the Great British Sewing Bee, and I've just been listening to that while I've been sewing madly, and they've been my sewing companions, all those people sewing in zero amount of time, making amazing things. So yes, so my sewing is going red hot right now, and it's kind of great in the middle of, well, we're not in the middle of summer, we're actually at the end of summer now. It's technically, by calendar, it is autumn tomorrow, but I feel like autumn has already hit here on our property because our trees, their leaves are changing, the fruit is very much ready to pick, and I've got quite a bit of preserving ahead of me. I'm hoping to do a little bit of a preserving video soon, at some point. And I'm sort of keen to do some vlogging over March. So March is tomorrow. I won't have this video up until after tomorrow. But what I am keen to do is some mending videos and just some day-to-day life stuff in between. And I'm going to post most of them over on Patreon, which you can just come over and join me for just the month of March. It is $5 Australian to come and just see the videos, and the Australian dollar is not as strong as a lot of other dollars, so if you're in the UK or the US, it will definitely be so much more cheaper than $5 UK or US. Pounds and dollars. Anyhow, I'm going to post some of them here and some of them over in sort of half over on Patreon and half over here, but I won't be vlogging every day, and some of the videos here will just be some mending demonstrations rather than vlogging as such. So yeah, I do not hold it to anyone to keep their Patreon memberships throughout every year. I know money is tight, but I do value my time, and I like to sort of put things, I just kind of want to put some videos, some life videos in a little bit more private place. So Patreon, to me, I can see who comes and goes, and I can see who's seeing the videos, rather than here it's just out there to everyone. I'm a little bit here and there about starting Patreon. I had quite a few people recommend me to start it, and I've started it, and I guess life has been taking me on roller coasters recently, so I haven't really been able to kickstart it as much, is what I'm trying to say. But I'm keen to inspire people to mend, so I'm definitely going to be posting some of my videos here during the mending March month. Mend March. There is something that goes on on Instagram to do with mending, but I don't think I can do all of the things. And what's really, really calling me is to do videos. I just really love putting videos together. It's a new thing that I've discovered. I love taking photos, but yeah, I might do a few reels over on Instagram to continue with the mending of March. But yeah, anyway, I've got a lot of mending to do, so basically this is just me trying to get the motivation to complete all the mending. Yeah, but I'm just going to run through with you what I do and how I do it and how I fit it into my busy day. Yes, so that's what we're going to do. But right now we're going to get to what I've sewn, and I'm going to start with the last piece that I finished, of course, which is this gorgeous green dress. And of course you're not going to be able to see it properly, so I am going to insert some video that I have taken and will take later. This is a beautiful 100% organic linen that I got from one of my wholesalers, Cloud 9 Fabrics. I don't think they have this green anymore. I mean, in fact, I know that this is discontinued. This is the most gorgeous green. I know they've got a new collection of colours, but they did not bring this green back. And this green is just scrumptious. I have a video over on Patreon which tells you all about how I do my skirts and how I came up with my skirt pattern. And this top part here and the sleeves is the Hinterland dress pattern. So basically I didn't like the gathered skirt of the Hinterland dress, and I designed my own that's more, I hate the word flattering, but just that I like on my body, that feels comfortable. And I've done lots of variations of this drafted skirt. I'll stand up just to show you. I did some sewing detail on this dress. So I've just sewn a, what do you call it, like a design stitch down the panels. This dress is a super, super twirly dress. We got some footage of me twirling in this dress today. Oh my gosh, it just looks so good. This is a very good twirly dress. So it has 16 panels and they all go out, and it's scrumptious and it's beautiful to wear. And I finished it yesterday and I didn't put it on until today. And then when I put it on, oh, just feels so good. Feels so amazing. Next is this dress. So I have done the same for this dress, except I've made shorter sleeves on this one and a less twirly skirt. So this one only has 8 panels, but the 8 panels are thicker. Yeah, so... And it just has the tiniest amount of gathering in the front and the back. And this one is made out of one of my handkerchief fabrics. It is flowers and mushrooms. and it's quite nice. I like it. And that's all that matters, right? And lastly, in the dresses that I made, so amazingly, I made these dresses. Well, I sought out to make these dresses in 3 days. I actually made them in less than 3 days if you count up all of the hours and that. I did these 2 in 2 afternoons and a little bit of a morning. And then I tried to finish the dress the next day. But of course, with all of that sewing, all of the design sewing, it took longer, and then I ran out of thread. So then I had to wait like a week or something until I could get more thread, and then I finished it. Yeah, but that was super. Like one afternoon I cut all of the pieces out, and then I overlocked them all that night. So yeah, I was tired. I was tired. Anyway, this is the 3rd dress, and this is out of a linen cotton. This one, I should mention, is an organic cotton. So this is a linen cotton blend, and they all have pockets, of course. Every dress, everything needs to have pockets. But this one here, I am planning to make a few to sell. So I will be popping them up in my store as soon as I get the photos back from today. And it is a beautiful sun face pattern. It's just gorgeous. And I love it very, very much. I did a short sleeve on this one too, but I will have the option for longer sleeves, sort of the length of this dress here. This one is slightly different. It is a different bodice cut and a different sleeve cut to the Hinterland dress. It's just slightly different. Just makes me feel better that I've self-drafted something that I'm going to sell a few of. So this is of my own creation. It comes up a little bit higher, sort of like this dress that I'm wearing here that I also self-drafted the skirt. It's a different skirt, this one actually. It's a tiered skirt. Yeah, so they are the 3 dresses that I made. And I will put some closer imagery of me wearing them, hopefully. I will get around to it. I will. Next thing I made were 2 aprons. So I made the orange one first. You would have seen that on my video last week. I posted a little glimpse of the garden, the sunflowers and such. So you would have seen the orange one there. I'm going to show you the blue one that I made. I'm just going to have a break and have a drink of I did some grapefruit juice with water, warm water. People always, people in the family and some of my friends think I'm weird for having just warm or hot drinks all year round, no matter how hot it is. I do not have ice. And it's, from a health point of view, but I also love it. I do get used to it. I can't have cold stuff. I can't have ice cream. I'm not really a big fan of ice cream anyway, but no. Okay, so I've been wanting an apron with this sort of design at the front for forever. And there's no pattern out there. There is absolutely no pattern out there for a design like this. So I made one. And it's here and I'm absolutely in love, and I could wear this apron forever, every day. I've had this apron on and off today so much because we were taking photos for this, because I want to make them to sell, but then I also want to figure out how to do a PDF pattern so you guys can make it as well. So it was fun getting the photos taken, I'll tell you that. So I'm going to step you back and you can see this apron for the larger busted person. It is everything I wanted in an apron. And you could just wear this over your clothes. Like, you could just wear this as a piece of clothing over something else. Like, it's just so gorgeous. I'm not sure if I got the straps twisted there, maybe, but I shall pop this down and you can see it a bit better. Here it is. This one's got pockets. And it's got a big bow at the back. There's the big bow. And I love it so much. Yeah, I was just saying, I'm not sure about the pocket placement that I've popped on this, but need to do a little bit of adjusting. But this one is mine. It is just a prototype, so that's fine. I also made one, if you didn't see my video last week, I made one in orange, and this one was the first prototype and the neck wasn't quite right, but the neck is perfection now. It is absolutely perfect and I am over the moon happy with it. I'm just going to keep it on right now because it makes me feel me. Just makes me feel so good to have this on. Okay, and briefly I will just show you the other items that I have made recently and that are going to be for sale soon that we were photographing today. One of them is this moon pocket belt. I designed these pocket belts last year and they were highly popular and I'm hugely grateful for everyone's support on these. I had lots of mushroom ones and the mushroom ones always sold out. So I've made this one and this will be made many times over. So I've got professional photos of this lovely mushroom pouch and it'll be up in my shop soon, as soon as I get the photos and I start making more of them. I've just made a couple at the moment and yeah. If you haven't seen my pouches before, I originally made these for gardeners and foraging people, people who go foraging. You can put your clips in your clips. You can pop your seeds and your clippers. I tend to put my clippers in their little pouch and then into this so that they don't damage the fabric. But it holds it really well on the waist. I've done the straps super long. They are over 2 meters long, so they fit every curvy waist. Hopefully fit every curvy waist. If you need it a little bit extra, you can always ask me and I will make it longer for you and it'll be the same price. Yeah, so you can put your seeds in here. I put a pen and seeds or a pencil and seeds and all my little markers for when I'm gardening. So I have one for gardening. And then I also have one now, although my gardening one includes it too, but I've got one that I wear when I take the puppies out and I just put some treats in there so that I can hand the treats really easily and I don't get my pockets of my dresses all mucky and I can just wash this. You can easily turn it inside out and then wash it. So yeah, I have one of those. I have heard that nurses have used them, so they've got to have a pouch anyway, so why not have a beautifully decorated one? I make a lot of one-offs of these and use a lot of scrap fabrics to not send them to landfill, so I make a lot of one-offs of these, and if you're interested, you can head over to Instagram. I've got the link below, or you can also subscribe to my newsletter, which is over on my website. So that's also linked below. But I make embroidered ones and all sorts. So go and check out those over there. I have a few up in my shop at the moment. I've got a lovely quilted one. But yeah, they sell out fast, so you just gotta get on it. I also have a beautiful range of handkerchiefs. If you're new here, you won't know that I also run a business making eco products, mainly organic cotton handkerchiefs, for shops all over Australia, and I also sell them online. I've got some new prints and I'm absolutely in love with this one. That blue is, oh, it is just everything. It is just gorgeous. So there's that one, and then the sister of that one is this one, which I'm also in love with. Look at that. It is just beautiful. Isn't that just lovely? I've also got this one. It's got lovely ladies and flowers on it. And this tulip one I really love. I hope you're able to see that properly. I'm not holding it too close. Sorry if I did. And then this pot plant one. Always love to have a good pot plant one. And this dandelion one, which is sweet too. So there we go. That's what was taken in our photo shoot today, plus this beautiful apron. I cannot wait to make more of these aprons. I am just choosing fabric colors at the moment, and I also make some plain ones as well. I've got some sort of denim blue organic cotton fabric, and I have got some grey linen as well. But I really love the gingham as well. The checks are everything. I've also been playing around with, finally, there have been quite a few people who have asked whether I'm going to make project bags. So project bags I used to make, oh, I've got a few seeds in my pocket, excuse me. Project bags, I used to make a few project bags here and there, and they would sell quite fast, and I'd never quite have enough for everyone, and then I just didn't make them for a long time. But I'm making them again. I have been perfecting the design. Well, not perfecting, but you know, well, yeah. I wanted to drawstring ones, so there's this fun drawstring bag that will be up in my shop as soon as I finish other ones. I also made this one here. I will be keeping this one myself because it is not perfect. I'm trying to use up fabric in my studio, and this pink wasn't quite large enough for it to sort of come together nicely. It sort of bunches up, but I am happy to use it. Excuse me, I think I need to go and check on the dogs. Okay, it's all good. The puppies are just playing together. I've got 2 puppies, and yes. Anyway, this one, as I said, it's very small too. It wouldn't really fit a very big project, but I have some projects that I could fit in here from time to time, so I'm going to keep this one for myself. Plus it's like really pretty pinks, and yeah, so I've made that for myself basically. Yes, but this one will be up, and there will be another one that is similar to this one, which will have a pink top. Here, hey Archie, what's she looking for? Yeah, so hopefully you can see that well, and it's not too blown out. I can see the light is hitting it from the window. I didn't mention at the start of the video, but I am in a different spot. I am in our homeschool lounging sort of lounge room. It's also got all my dried flowers and some of the washing that had to be hung up inside. It is a multi-purpose room, but I have this little bookshelf area of my own, and I just display things nicely. And seeing as though it is so much tidier in here than in my studio is such a mess. I really need to get on top of it. But my creative flows, and then with all the drama, gosh, I hate drama. I really, really would love it if life was just sweet all the time. But hey, what you doing? But I'm so very grateful to have this man back home. Hey, Baba, what you looking at? And I'm really keen to make an outdoor enclosure for the cats. I really think it's important that they can dust bathe or, you know, rub their bodies on the ground and in the dirt. So yeah, I'm not saying that they're going to be inside forever. They will probably venture out in winter time, because when it's raining, they come in really easily because they don't want to be outside. And when it's cold as well, I can just let them out and then they're back in soon after. We have Archie's brother, Alfie. He goes out in the morning and then he'll turn around. He'll go and do his business and then he'll turn around and want to come straight back in. Archie spends a little bit of time outside in the morning, but I definitely don't want to do the evening again. It's just too warm and there's snakes around. Anyway, that's me rambling about Archie again, sorry. So knitting wise, as I said, I have not done much at all. I have decided that I would like to pull back the body of my Zyma sweater, that's what it's called. I would like to pull that back, and I also just want to finish Samuel's vest, the sweater that he decided he wanted changed into a vest. I want to finish that, so I'm going to cast on the sleeves and just do a little bit of ribbing where the open part is. Yeah, but the Zyma, I really want to take that back and make the body a bit shorter, and then I'm going to have more of that dark yarn again. Yay, hello. I know you love me and I love you. He's rubbing all around my legs. He wasn't eating much at the vet's at all, and as soon as he got home, that was the first thing he did. He ate. so grateful that he ate and we didn't have to take him back to the vets, or I didn't have to give him any medication to make him eat. He's just wanted to be home. He didn't want to eat their food and he didn't want to be there. So anyway, I'm back to Archie again. How do I do that? Oh my goodness. So for my little vlogs and mending bits that I'm going to do over March, please let me know down below in the comments what you would like to see, what you'd like to see me mend. I have many different things to mend. So I've got pants to patch, I've got socks to darn, I have got so much to mend. But also, other than mending, what would you like to see? Let me know. I have quite a bit of time coming up where I'm going to be able to do some videoing and make things, and I am thoroughly looking forward to it. I have a whole week where I don't have to run my kids here, there and everywhere, and I am just going to have the best time. I will also only have to cook and clean for myself and for the animals, although that does, you know, it's going to be interesting entertaining those puppies while trying to get things done. Yeah, but basically the next few weeks, quite a few weeks, will be preparing for that week so I can get as much out of that week as possible, as well as resting. I am going to do a lot of resting and hanging out and getting inspired, and making So I have a bit to do to get to March. I have a bit to get off my to-do list, including all that mending. Really want to get it done and get prepared for the cooler months coming as well. Need to repair all the socks, need to do a bit of repairing of some sweaters, need to finish knitting some sweaters. So I need to prepare for the cold weather to come. Of course, those on the opposite side of the world will be doing the opposite to me. So do let me know below if you have any questions or anything you would like to see. I can also do a bit of a Q&A if anyone's interested in asking me questions, and I will answer them on one of my videos during March. And also I will be doing lots of preserving, so you will definitely be seeing all the things I am preserving. And the summer garden will be coming to a close, and I will be planting out our winter vegetables, so I will definitely be showing you bits of that as well. Okay, so thank you so much for coming along on this sewing edition of my podcast. I didn't even mention, but this is like episode 15 maybe. Oh, rusty and can't remember how to do things. Anyway, if you enjoyed this funny up and down video that I just recorded, then please do subscribe to my channel and make sure you give a thumbs up, and also send me a comment. I love hearing from you. Thank you so much for watching, and enjoy your week.